What if I told you that the most successful people in history started their day the same way? Not with emails, not with social media, but with a powerful morning routine that dates back over 2,000 years. In fact, Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful Roman emperors, would wake before dawn to perform these exact practices I'm about to share with you. In a world filled with chaos, uncertainty, and endless distractions, it's easy to feel like we've lost control of our lives. We wake up each day, reacting to the demands of the world around us, never taking a moment to focus on what truly matters. But what if there was a way to reclaim that control? What if there were 5 simple things you could do every morning to set yourself up for a day of purpose, productivity, and inner peace? The ancient Stoics, such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, knew the power of a morning routine. They understood that by starting each day with intention, they could cultivate the clarity, resilience, and wisdom needed to navigate life's challenges. And today I'm going to share with you 5 essential elements of a Stoic morning routine that will transform the way you live. Number 1. Meditation. Picture this. You wake up each morning and instead of reaching for your phone, you take a few moments to sit in stillness. You close your eyes, focus on your breath, and allow yourself to be present in the moment. This, my friends, is the power of meditation. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, practiced meditation as a way to cultivate inner peace, gain perspective, and prepare themselves for the challenges of the day ahead. In his personal journal, Meditations, Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Modern science has backed up the benefits of meditation. Studies have shown that regular meditation can reduce stress, improve focus, and increase emotional resilience. It's like a mental workout that strengthens your ability to control your thoughts and emotions. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. I don't have time for meditation. But the truth is, you don't need hours of silent contemplation to reap the benefits. Start small, with just 5 minutes each morning. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and focus on your breath. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently bring your attention back to your breath. I remember when I first started meditating. It felt awkward and uncomfortable. My mind would race and I'd constantly find myself getting distracted. But with consistent practice, I started to notice a shift. I felt calmer, more centered, and better equipped to handle the challenges of the day. And now meditation is a non-negotiable part of my morning routine. Number 2, journaling. Now, I'm not talking about writing Dear Diary entries about your latest crush. I'm talking about the kind of journaling that the Stoics used as a tool for self-examination and personal growth. Seneca, another prominent Stoic philosopher, was a big proponent of journaling. He believed that by reflecting on our thoughts and actions, we could gain wisdom and improve ourselves. In one of his letters, he wrote, "I make it my business every day to examine my own self." Each morning, take a few minutes to write down your thoughts, feelings, and intentions for the day. You can ask questions like, what am I grateful for today? What virtues do I want to embody? How can I make a positive impact on others? What challenges am I facing, and how can I approach them with a Stoic mindset? By putting pen to paper, you'll gain clarity on what matters most to you. You'll start to notice patterns in your thinking and behavior, and you'll be better equipped to make choices aligned with your values. Plus, the act of writing itself is therapeutic. It's a way to process your emotions, work through challenges, and celebrate your successes. When I first started journaling, I was surprised by how much insight I gained into my own mind. It was like having a conversation with my wiser self. So grab a notebook, find a cozy spot, and let the words flow. And if you're not sure what to write about, start with a simple prompt like, "What's on my mind today?" You might be surprised by what comes out. Number 3, physical exercise. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, exercise? In the morning? No thanks. But hear me out. The Stoics believed that a strong body was essential to a strong mind. They saw physical exercise as a way to build resilience, discipline, and mental toughness. Epictetus, a former slave who became a renowned Stoic teacher, once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Now, you don't need to run a marathon or lift heavy weights to get the benefits. Start with something simple, like a few minutes of stretching or a quick yoga flow. You can even do some body weight exercises like push-ups, squats, or lunges. The key is to get your body moving and your blood flowing. When you exercise, your brain releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that boost your mood and energy levels. Plus, you'll start your day with a sense of accomplishment, knowing that you've already done something good for yourself. I used to dread exercise, especially in the morning, but once I started incorporating it into my routine, I noticed a huge difference in my energy and focus focus throughout the day. It's like I was giving my body and mind the fuel they needed to perform at their best. So roll out of bed, put on some comfy clothes, and get moving. Your body and your mind will thank you. And remember, consistency is key. Start small and build up gradually. Even just a few minutes of movement each morning can make a big difference over time. Number 4, reading. The Stoics were big believers in the power of continuous learning and growth. They saw reading as a way to gain wisdom, broaden their perspectives, and challenge their assumptions. Seneca once said, "If you apply yourself to study, you will avoid all boredom with life." He believed that by constantly learning and expanding our minds, we could live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Now, I'm not saying you need to read a whole book each morning, although if you can, more power to you. But taking just a few minutes to read something meaningful can set the tone for your entire day. You could read a passage from a Stoic philosopher like Marcus Aurelius or Seneca. You could read a chapter from a book on personal development or psychology, or you could read an article or blog post on a topic that interests you. The key is to choose something that nourishes your mind and soul, something that makes you think, question, and grow. And don't just read passively. Engage with the material. Ask yourself questions like, what can I learn from this? How can I apply this wisdom to my life? What assumptions or beliefs is this challenging? I make it a point to read something inspiring or thought-provoking every morning, even if it's just for a few minutes. It's like feeding my mind with positive and enriching ideas before I start my day. So brew yourself a cup of coffee, find a cozy spot, and let the words of wisdom wash over you. Trust me, it's a much better way to start your day than scrolling through social media. Number 5, planning. The Stoics were all about living with intention and purpose. They believed that by setting clear goals and priorities, they could make the most of each day and live a life aligned with their values. Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." In other words, start with a clear vision of who you want to be and what you want to achieve, and then take action accordingly. Each morning, take a few minutes to plan out your day, but don't just make a to-do list of random tasks. Instead, ask yourself, what are my top priorities today? What actions can I take to move closer to my goals? How can I live in alignment with my values? What obstacles or challenges might I face, and how can I approach them with a Stoic mindset? By answering these questions, you'll create a roadmap for your day. You'll know exactly what you need to focus on, and you'll be less likely to get sidetracked by distractions or unimportant tasks. Plus, the act of planning itself is a form of mental rehearsal. By visualizing your day ahead of time, you'll feel more prepared and confident to tackle whatever comes your way. I used to start my days without a clear plan, just reacting to whatever came up. But once I started taking a few minutes each morning to set my intentions and priorities, I noticed a huge difference in my productivity and sense of purpose. It's like I was taking control of my day instead of letting my day control me. So why is a morning routine so powerful? Well, there are a few key reasons. First, it sets the tone for your entire day. When you start your morning with intention and purpose, you're more likely to carry that mindset into the rest of your day. You'll be more focused, more productive, and more resilient in the face of challenges. Second, it helps you prioritize what matters most. By taking time each morning to reflect on your values and goals, you'll be better equipped to make choices that align with those priorities. You'll be less likely to get caught up in the urgency of the moment and more likely to stay true to your long-term vision. And third, it gives you a sense of control and empowerment. In a world that can feel chaotic and unpredictable, having a morning routine is like creating a sacred space for yourself. It's a way to assert your autonomy and take charge of your life, one day at a time. As the Stoics knew, we can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. And by starting each day with a clear mind, a nourished soul, and a purposeful plan, we'll be better equipped to handle whatever life throws our way. Now, I know that building a new habit can be challenging. It's easy to get excited about a morning routine in the beginning, but then lose momentum over time. That's why consistency is so important. The Stoics believed that it was through consistent practice that we could cultivate virtue and live a good life. Epictetus once said, "Every habit and faculty is preserved and increased by correspondent actions, as the habit of walking by walking, of running by running." So how can you stay motivated and consistent with your morning routine? Here are a few tips. 1. Start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire morning all at once. Choose 1 or 2 habits to focus on and build from there. 2. Make it enjoyable. If you dread your morning routine, you're less likely to stick with it. So find ways to make it pleasurable and rewarding. Listen to music you love, drink your favorite tea, or do your meditation in a cozy spot. 3. Track your progress. Keep a journal or use a habit tracking app to monitor your consistency. Celebrate your successes and learn from your setbacks. 4. Find an accountability partner. Share your goals with a friend or family member who can support and encourage you. Or join an online community of like-minded individuals who are also striving to build better habits. Remember, progress is more important than in perfection. You won't always have a perfect morning routine, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep showing up day after day and doing your best. So there you have it, my friends. 5 simple things you can do every morning to transform your life the Stoic way. Now, I know it might seem overwhelming to try and implement all of these habits at once, so here's my challenge to you. Start with just one. Choose the habit that resonates with you the most and commit to doing it every morning for the next 30 days. And if you find value in this content and want to support the channel, I invite you to like this video, leave a comment sharing your thoughts or experiences, and share it with someone who might benefit from this wisdom. Your engagement helps this message reach more people and creates a ripple effect of positive change. And one more thing, if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about Stoic philosophy and how it can transform your life, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. We've got a whole series of videos coming up, including one on creating the ultimate Stoic evening routine. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Until next time, my friends, remember, the power to transform your life lies in your hands. It all starts with one small step, one morning at a time.